My day, similar to yours, starts and ends with technology. It's my daily alarm, which tells me when to wake up every morning, and it tells me when to go to bed.
Of course, our phone is so much more than just an alarm clock. It's the way we stay connected with the rest of the world, whether that's by our phones, our laptops, or even any other smart device. We tend to find different uses for each of them depending on what they have to offer.
In class so far, we've learned about multiple theories and concepts regarding media in our everyday life. The theory I find most applicable to my everyday is polymedia, which is explained by scholars Mirko Madenow and Daniel Miller. This was also explained by our guest lecturer, Dr. Jason Gabanes, who defined this as an integrated communicative environment. We learned that polymedia has allowed us to pick and choose what forms of media we want to use. By this, we've been able to re-socialize technology by providing the masses with different options, which is something that wasn't necessarily available before. Now, let me give you a rundown on how I use technology every day. I wake up to my lovely alarm, which can sometimes take longer than other days. But once I am up, I begin scrolling through my different social media sites to see what I missed out on while I was asleep. First, I begin scrolling through Snapchat, which is a form of communication I use to stay connected with close friends. Usually it's through photos or messages or their stories. I get to see what's going on even though I'm not with them, so it gives me a sense of connectivity. I even use it as a quick update on social news and entertainment websites that I enjoy reading about. Then I proceed to Instagram to see who's posted new photos. I scroll through and like different posts, usually those that are fashion, friends, or food, or anything that I find interesting. Instagram has made it extremely easy to also share amongst your friends, not just directly through your feed. Anytime we see something funny or interesting, we're able to directly share it with one another instead of posting it directly on our feed. Whether that be funny memes or videos or recipes, all is available through one medium where we're all still connected. I then begin mindlessly going through other social apps like Pinterest, sometimes not even knowing why I'm attempting to scroll through it anyways. And sometimes Wi-Fi just doesn't allow me to do so anyways, so we move on to the next one, Gmail. I check Gmail to make sure that none of my classes are canceled or if I have any important news or assignments that I forgot about that I need to do. My other email serves as my personal email, and I get to see if my orders have been shipped or if I have a direct deposit coming in. Then I top it off with attempting to check my bank account to see if maybe I'll be able to afford a cup of coffee before class. We learned that polymedia highlights the ways we use different media forms in order to manage our relationships. We have access to so many different options, yet we tend to stick to only a few. However, why is it that we prefer one social networking site over others? For me, being able to use Snapchat and Instagram allows me to stay connected with friends, while Facebook, on the other hand, makes it easier to connect to family members who are outside of this country. Ever since learning about this theory, I always try to identify why and how I'm using a piece of media in order to better understand the role it plays in my everyday life.